They just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis and Lopez together down low. Filling out the wings, it's Beasley and Middleton. And it's Lillard in at the one spot. Well, Grant, going into these back-to-back games, do you think coaches are more conscious of the disbursement of minutes in the first game?
You know, they have an idea of the total number of minutes they want their superstar in over the two-day period. But it really comes down to how this first game goes.
Towns can't get it to go. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Beasley, pass to Antetokounmpo. Hits the trifecta.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Antetokounmpo with the block. Beasley with it. He's picked up by Conley. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Well, Grant, how do the Bucks put the pieces back together and make a run at another title?
Well, the hope is this new coaching staff will unlock some new wrinkles and find ways to keep their offense from stalling in the clutch.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Beasley, guarded by Edwards. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Now McDaniels. Takes a 3. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 5 points.
When Edwards knocks threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Beasley for 3. Counted from distance.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Towns on a screen. Edwards for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. He puts up a 3. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo against McDaniels. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Antetokounmpo's gotten his second bucket of the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Lillard against Conley. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. This group of 4s and 5s have been unreal of late. The best shooting percentages for the bigs over the last 10 games. Rudy Gobert on top. And, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There's a lot of physicality from this group, but also great touch from the field. Most of these guys possess a nice blend of strength and finesse.
Well, you can pretty much count it when they get the ball down low like that. You got to give them credit for working hard to get themselves open. Their percentages certainly wouldn't be as high as they are if they couldn't knock down those open 15-footers.
And Milwaukee has possession. Following the score by Minnesota. Again, Antetokounmpo missing. 46 seconds left in the first. Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And here's Connaughton for 3. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Crowder comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Middleton subbed in for Lillard. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Morris in for Conley. Portis finds Middleton. Back to Portis. Stolen by Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. And that's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Bucks on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for Minnesota, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Monte Morris. And it's Edwards in at the 2. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Doubled by Middleton. Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. Now here's Edwards. From downtown, it's hauled in by Beverly. Well, Brent, one area of the floor where the Bucks really shine is on defense.
Yeah, no question. This defense is one that just smothers you, and if you're not ready for it, they can come at you defensively in waves. They don't let you rebound. They pressure shooters, and they're going to make you work for every bucket.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Brook Lopez, over the course of his career, has become an elite rim protector and also stretched his scoring beyond the arc. His teammate, Giannis Antetokounmpo, said, quote, "He competes hard for his team, and he's a big part of who we are. We need him, offensively and defensively, to be great." Brian?
Hey, he's such a key player, Allie, no question. Thanks.
A big board and a bigger putback from Bobby Portis.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Morris. Reid for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Beverly. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Morris outside. Here's Alexander Walker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Crowder. Beasley comes in for Connaughton. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Beverly. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. Well, Brent, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, still one of the league's elite players.
Unbelievable, B.A., the way he started off his career. You felt like there was an end to his improvement. That hasn't been the case. Just a strong work ethic, his desire to compete every day that he's in the gym, and the guy keeps getting better. That's scary.
Edwards can't hit.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
It's Beasley on the wing. Misses the 3. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Conley against Beasley. Pass to Towns. Rebound by Middleton. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Gobert with a screen on Beasley. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. 26 seconds left in the first half of this one. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep, and the three-pointer goes. Conley's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
And we see it night in and night out. There are moments in the game where Portis becomes a load to defend.
That one's off.
And the physicality that Bobby Portis brings to the game is something that his teammates really get behind. It makes him such an effective player out there, impacting the attitude of so many.
Conley against Lillard. Right side Conley. From deep three-point range. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Milwaukee closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because this is not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much. Fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Hey there, everybody.
You know, right now for Minnesota, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny.
All right, let's focus on the half of play we just saw. It's proving to be an uphill battle for the Timberwolves. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Filling out the wings, it's Beasley and Middleton. Giannis and Lopez together down low. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Oh, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Towns. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Timberwolves trail. And there's the lob. Edwards can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis anticipating there and just creates his own chance.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Conley passes to Edwards. Conley, a screen on Beasley. The kick out to Conley. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Lopez. Milwaukee's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. You know, after all these years, Brent, is it possible that Brook Lopez is still getting better?
Well, this guy is going to be the study BA of some research papers in the future. How do you go from a post-up big man to a legitimate three-point threat in the arc of a career? He's been amazing.
Now here's Conley, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Towns against Beasley. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Conley, 5 on the clock. Towns down low, working on Lopez. Towns can't get it to go. Here's Lillard. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
Now, Lillard's one of the smaller point guards in the league, but amongst traffic, he's willing to go in and challenge, and tough one there as he gets creative.
Here's Conley, and the 10-footer finds the target. Conley's got 6 points. 59 seconds left in the third. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Hey, from beyond the arc, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
Giannis can shoulder any load, and he's doing it here.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 14. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
36 seconds left in the third. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Give him 8 points now.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Oh, Lillard, the one flying high.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And so it's Milwaukee closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now, the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Kyle Anderson, Anthony Edwards out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Crowder, that's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Timberwolves shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Edwards finds Reid. Here's Alexander Walker. That three's off the mark. Beasley, left side. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Edwards outside. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Give him an inch, and he'll take a 3. So dangerous from distance.
And Minnesota calls time here.
You know, there's so much to like about Connaughton's game. He brings a lot to the table, especially from deep.
Well, I love the fact that Pat just knows himself. He's out there to make hustle plays, timely shots, get a key offensive rebound that helps the team maintain possession. What a tremendous role player for this squad.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for Morris. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, "We can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive." So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Middleton passes to Lopez. Jacks up a three. Middleton, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Beasley finds Lillard. Back to Beasley. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Down low. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bucks.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And what a huge performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Edwards with it to the paint. Here's Conley. The layup misses. Inside. Here's Beasley. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Poke loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. Reed for three. And Beauchamp pulls it down. Here's Milwaukee. They're on an 18-7 run. And here's Connaughton for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Anderson. An open look for Reed. The wide open shot is on the money.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Beverly, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Drains the triple.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun how it all came together.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
This game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball, we knocked down shots, but most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.